You'd struggle to find a stronger family than the Daffs, despite unimaginable challenges.
Literally, it was go home, enjoy your family, there's nothing we can do.
1 year ago, McKenzie was just 3. A limp was the first clue something was wrong.
All of our family was around and everybody sort of clued in, something's not right here. There was nothing other than a mild limp of her right leg.
So began a series of tests.
There was lots of diagnoses as it could have been. She didn't really fit one box, so they kept looking, and I'm really glad they did, because in terms of this disease, the doctors there have picked it up quite early.
McKenzie has the rare genetic condition Metachromatic Leukodystrophy, or MLD.
It is an extremely rare inherited neurodegenerative disorder. It is usually caused by a mutation in a specific gene.
Simon and Sam didn't know it, but they were both carriers of the defective gene. Even then, there's only a 25% chance of passing it on. So imagine this, it's Simon and Sam's wedding anniversary. She's 8.5 months pregnant with their 3rd child, when a doctor tells them their firstborn, McKenzie, has a terminal illness, and there's a possibility she's not the only one.
We had to go away and be induced for the birth of our son. We were also told that possibly all 3 of them would have the disease, 1 in 4 chance.
The results showed that Ashley, now 3, is a carrier but won't get any symptoms, while baby Jackson also has MLD.
I honestly thought after we found out about Kenzie, him being born about the same time, it was going to be like a positive outweighing a negative, and then it floored me pretty much.
Earlier this year, brave McKenzie had a stem cell transplant, spending 4 months in hospital.
We were expecting the worst when she came out, but I mean, you've seen her walking around. She's doing amazing.
Because Jackson's condition has been discovered so young, he's eligible for gene therapy. The catch? It's 14,000 kilometres away in Milan, Italy, and costs a fortune.
$225,000 just for the treatment, plus 6 months of living and renting a house there.
Just 8 months old, he's set to become the first Australian child to have the gene therapy.
Kenzie's diagnosis, at the time that it came, could potentially save her brother's life. And if the worst happens, and I choose to believe that's not going to happen, what better legacy than to save your brother's life?
Doctors in Italy will manipulate the faulty gene and put his own stem cells back into Jackson's tiny body.
It's been 7 years since the first kids were transplanted, and they also, the ones that were like Jackson, also diagnosed as a result of a sibling. So the sibling, unfortunately, passes away about 5. The kids that had this done at Jackson's age are now 7 and in school with no further progression.
With their little boy's life on the line, they're selling the family home, even the precious test cap worn by Sam's grandfather, Australian cricketer Norman O'Neill.
My family got together and decided that they wanted to try and sell that hat to help fund Jackson's trip, because what better way than to help save your great-grandson's life.
It's an uncertain future for a family facing so much.
I don't think we're thinking about the future. We're thinking about each day. I want Kenzie to go to school, and I want her to have as normal childhood as she can. She's exceeding expectations every day. Why can't she keep doing that, you know?